Hello everyone, good morning to all. In previous lecture, we have discussed some catalytic reaction, mostly palladium catalyzed reaction we have discussed in previous lecture. In today's lecture, we have to discuss next point or next topic, that is multi-component reaction. In that multi-component reaction topic, we have to discuss four reactions. First one is Biginelli reaction, second one Ugi reaction, then Passeri reaction, and after that last one Mannich reaction, which you have discussed in last year also, or TY level also. Why? First question arises, why we called it as a multi-component reaction? Generally in previous catalytic reaction or some reactions like aldol condensation, we have considered only two reactants. Only two reactants are there. Here reactants are more than two, means here reactants may be 3, 4, 5, 6, such a type of reactants are also involved. So we called it as multi-component reaction. First reaction in that Biginelli reaction. In this Biginelli reaction, there are three reactants are involved. One is derivative of urea or urea, second one is aldehyde, and third one is 1,3-dicarbonyl compound. For example, generally we discuss that is ethyl acetoacetate. Ethyl acetoacetate we have discussed. That one is example of 1,3-dicarbonyl compound. These three components or reactants are involved in this Biginelli reaction. This Biginelli reaction is the synthesis of 3,4-dihydropyrimidine 2-one. Synthesis of 3,4-dihydropyrimidine 2-one by condensing aromatic aldehyde, urea and 1,3-dicarbonyl compound, that is ethyl acetoacetate, in presence of catalytic amount of Lewis acid. Most of the Lewis acid or catalytic amount of HCl, APCl3, lithium bromide, such a type of Lewis acids or catalytic acids are used in this Biginelli reaction. Then next point is general reaction related to this Biginelli reaction. Three reactants are there. First one 1,3-dicarbonyl compound, R1, R2. Here we consider first general reaction plus urea or aldehyde, and third reactant is derivative of urea or urea. Here value of X or X is oxygen, at that time this one is urea, and if this X is sulfur, then this one is thiourea. These three reactants are 1,3-dicarbonyl compound, for example ethyl acetoacetate, then aromatic aldehyde, means mostly this R3 group are aromatic is there, then urea or derivative of urea, in presence of catalytic or catalyst like HCl, lithium bromides are there, we get 3,4-dihydropyrimidine. R3 is there, here NH, double bond X, N, R4 is there, here R2 is there, and here we consider R1. Okay, this one is our product, or overall this one is general reaction for Biginelli reaction. In that 1,3-dicarbonyl compound, aromatic aldehyde and urea derivative or urea are involved, and we get 3,4-dihydropyrimidine 2-one. Here X is oxygen, okay, for 2-one. Now we have to discuss mechanism related to this Biginelli reaction. आता mechanism मध्ये काय होतं आहे, सुरुवातीला हा युरिया डेरिव्हेटिव्ह आणि ॲरोमॅटिक अल्डिहाइड हे रिॲक्ट होऊन तुमचा इमिन तयार होतं आणि इमिन नंतर हे जे 1,3 डायकार्बोनिल कंपाऊंड आहे त्याचं इनोलेट तुम्हाला माहीतच असेल, त्याचे इनोलेट बरोबर रिॲक्ट होतं आणि नंतर सायक्लायझेशन होऊन तुम्हाला काय भेटतं 3,4 डायहायड्रोपिरिमिडिन. Okay, first urea reacts with aromatic aldehyde, we get imine or aminal derivative. After dehydration we get imine, and then that imine reacts with inolate of 1,3 dicarbonyl compound. That imine reacts with 1,3 inolate of 1,3 dicarbonyl compound, and after that cyclization takes place and we get this pyrimidine, 1,3,4 dihydropyrimidine derivative. Now we will discuss mechanism related to this Bijnil reaction. This one is X. Sorry, here to this side, NR4, here NH2 is there, that will be reacts with aldehyde derivative first, aldehyde having R3 group. This lone pair of nitrogen attacks on this carbonyl and that carbonyl is converted into OH directly. We consider here X, N, that one hydrogen shifts on this oxygen and that carbonyl is converted into OH, and here remaining connectivity is same. And this next step is dehydration, minus H2O is there. After dehydration we get imine, here your X, NH, R4, N double bond R3. Okay, this one is our imine. When this imine reacts with next that inolate of 1,3 dicarbonyl compound, we directly write here inolate of that 1,3 dicarbonyl compound. This one is inolate form of that 1,3 dicarbonyl compound. हा काय झाला तुमचा इनोलेट फॉर्म झाला 1,3 डायकार्बोनिल कंपाउंड्स डायरेक्टली होतं. दॅट इनोलेट रिॲक्ट्स विथ दॅट इमिन. Okay, then connectivity will be like this. This carbon, I will show here, connected with this carbon. Okay, and remaining connectivity will be same. Here nitrogen, this nitrogen, second nitrogen with R4 group and one hydrogen. Here this nitrogen again getting hydrogen or proton and new connectivity. After that carbon is there and that carbon attached with R3 group and new connectivity will be like this. This carbon attached with this acyl group, and here that will be again converted into carbonyl. New connectivity will be like this, and last step is cyclization. आता प्रोडक्टच्या जवळ आलाय, तुम्हाला फक्त सायक्लायझेशन करायचं आहे. पहिल्या स्टेपमध्ये काय केलं आहे, युरिया आणि अल्डिहाइडचे रिॲक्शन करून इमिनपर्यंत आलात. नंतर इमिन आणि इनोलेट ऑफ 1,3 डायकार्बोनिल कंपाऊंड यांची रिॲक्शन करून तुम्ही इथपर्यंत आलात. आणि शेवटची जी स्टेप आहे ती सायक्लायझेशन, या नायट्रोजनच्या लोन पेअर इन्व्हॉल्व करून तुम्ही सायक्लायझेशन करणार. हियर R3 group is there, here nitrogen is there with one hydrogen, here this C double bond X is there, here nitrogen is there with one alkyl or R4 group is there, here this acyl group as it is, here R1 is there and OH is there. Okay, then this one is new bond is formed. Okay, here this one is new bond is formed, and here आता लास्ट स्टेप काय राहिली फक्त डिहायड्रेशन. म्हणजे इथल्या ह्या प्रोडक्टमध्ये इथं जर पाहिलं तुम्ही तर फक्त एक डबल बॉन्ड नाही, म्हणजे डिहायड्रेशन केलं की तुम्हाला तुमचा प्रोडक्ट येऊन जाईल. मीन्स हियर -H2 इज देअर, R2, ही बाकीची कनेक्टिव्हिटी ॲज इट इज, NaH डबल बॉन्ड X N आणि याला अटॅच R4, याला अटॅच काय R4, म्हणजे तुमचा हा प्रोडक्ट असेल. सिम्पल मेकॅनिझम आहे. तीन टप्प्यात जर आपण पाहिलं, पहिल्यांदा अमाईनचं आणि युरियाचं आणि अल्डिहाइडचं कंडेन्सेशन करून इमिन, आणि इमिनचं रिॲक्शन कशाबरोबर करायचे, दुसरा जो रिॲक्टंट आहे तो तुमचा इनोलेट ऑफ 3 डायकार्बोनिल कंपाऊंड, आणि त्याच्यानंतर फक्त सायक्लायझेशन करून डिहायड्रेशन केलं की तुम्हाला फायनल प्रोडक्ट येऊन जातं. ठीक आहे. दिस वन इज द मेकॅनिझम फॉर बिजिनेली रिॲक्शन. आफ्टर दॅट आता काही ठिकाणी तुम्हाला असं पण पाहायला भेटेल, या नायट्रोजनचे लोन पेअर इनॉल्व करून तुम्ही आधी हा OH हे करणार, डिस्प्लेस करणार, नंतर हा जो डबल बॉन्ड आहे तो स्टेबल करण्यासाठी इकडचा हायड्रोजन तुम्ही इनॉल्व करून इथं तुम्हाला डबल बॉन्ड येईल 3 आणि 4 पोझिशनमध्ये. हे झालं मेकॅनिझम फॉर बिजिनेली रिॲक्शन. आपण एक एक्झाम्पल देऊ तुम्हाला, ज्याचं मेकॅनिझम तुम्ही सॉल्व करून मला सेंड करणार आहात. Next example related to this Biginelli reaction, OET, and here methyl is there, CHO is there, and urea is there, NH2, C double bond O, NH2. Here we get in presence of HCl product, you have to write with their mechanism. आता हे तुम्ही मला सेंड करणार आहात. Then next reaction is Ugi multi-component reaction, that will be we discuss in next lecture. Thank you.